Today I'm going to be reviewing the Nextorch MT10, and this is my go-to 10-in-1 multi-tool for odd jobs around the house and also for some outdoors tasks too. And I think Nextorch must have read my mind when making this thing, because it's just got all the best hits in terms of tools that I use the most. So these days this is probably my most used multi-tool. I just keep this out on my desk, and all of the tools I really like the ability of just being able to access them all from the exterior. So I mean, apart from the pliers, that's really important for me, as it just saves time and also makes it safer to deploy each tool, less kind of fiddling around. So as you can see, I mean, I'll do a bit of a close-up or closer-up shot anyway. The MT10 is painted black, so it makes it less noticeable for sure than bare stainless steel, you know, less glossy. And also, I think it looks great, you know, a bit different from other tools. Weighs 245 grams and feels pretty balanced in the hand as well. Comfortable. Now, the stainless steel material, because some people ask, is 30 CR13 for the body, and for the blade, 50 CR15 MOV, and for the wire cutter blades, K30 high chromium steel. And apart from this, you do get a holster. Pretty basic holster. It does come with a little Velcro strap there in the back, click, and it just buttons up. But the Velcro does help provide that extra sticking power. And this is the box that it comes in here. And yeah, as you can see, it does have some little selling points there. 5-year warranty, which is great. And if we look on the back, it has all the different features. I'll demonstrate them all in a moment. But yeah, here we've got the specifications of the metal as well. So I'm going to show you all the different tools. Now from the outside, like I said, you can access pretty much everything. So this is a saw. There is also a locking mechanism here as well. Stops the blade from closing in on you, and you just have to press this down and then move to stow away. On the other side, got a pretty large blade there with that same locking mechanism. Just press down to release. And not only that, you do get access to all these other little tools as well in here. So there is a cutting hook, which will be good for bits of cord, straps, that kind of thing. Also doubles as a Phillips head screwdriver. You do get this bottle opener and can opener here as well, plus a wire stripper, this little triangular bit there. And you also get this this bottle opener, another bottle opener section, and this flathead screwdriver as well. Close that up. On the other side, you've got a ruler. Goes up to 7 centimeters. Easy to read. And this is the coolest thing. You can unpack this and you have a full-sized pair of scissors in there as well. And I'll tell you what, these are fantastic scissors. I just cut through everything like anything like butter. This is just a bit of cord that I have. You can even cut through the plastic pretty easily as well, like that. And you know, on a lot of multi-tools, I do find that the scissors they put in there are pretty crap. They're just tiny little scissors that you can't use for barely anything. And I tend to use these a lot where I can. So that's pretty much everything outside. You do get a clip as well there. But when you open it up, that's where you can access the pliers. They're spring-loaded pliers, as you can see. And There's 3 different cutting edges as well. So you've got for sort of softer, softer wire at the front and harder wire at the back there. There's a little cutting edge there. So if I were to put a nail in there like that, I should be able to cut this off. Here we go. Left-handed as well. Oops. Pretty easily. And this is for thicker wire down at the back there, apparently. So you can put a bit of wire back there and cut it. I don't have any thicker wire with me. Needle nose pliers and normal pliers as well in there. And it just folds up like that. So some considerations to be aware of. Now, I haven't had the MT10 for very long, so I'm not sure about the long-term durability of this black coating. I'll definitely have to do a long-term review later on to find out if it does or doesn't wear off. But in any case, it's not going to affect the performance of the tool. The second consideration is that the larger tools, so for example, the scissors and the pliers, can feel slightly unbalanced in the hand just due to one side of the tool being heavier than the other. Okay, so it's definitely not a deal breaker. You can use both without any issues, but I mean, that's just if you're comparing it to a dedicated pair of pliers or scissors. I guess there has to be some kind of trade-off in order for Nextorch to fit both of these full-size tools in a pocketable kit like this. Overall, the Nextorch MT10 is my most used multi-tool simply because it has everything I need on a day-to-day basis. You know, I don't need a 20-in-1 multi-tool where I'm fumbling around to deploy something from the inside, close it up again, do the same thing. And I think just the ease of having access to each tool from the exterior as well is a huge time saver. And yeah, those full-size scissors and pliers in there, the same tool, is a game changer. So you haven't even seen that on Leatherman. I have a bunch of Leatherman tools as well in my collection. So if you're interested in getting one of these MT10s by Nextorch, go ahead and check out the link in the video description. I've left a link in there with a discount code. And if you have questions, just let me know down below in the comments. I will get back to you. If you found the video helpful, do me a favor and click the like button. It helps me to get it out to more people. And if you want to see more tool and gear reviews, make sure you subscribe.